It's Raph. A little too Raph, as Mattel sent over this free Turtles of Grayskull figure, but the opinions are my own, as are the jokes. Is that joke my own? I don't know. It was a bad joke. Turtles of Grayskull, Raphael, the Snake Hunter with a short fuse. Of course, we still got this awesome packaging, the cool scales, the wicked artwork. Now, this artwork is kind of something special. So we have Raphael fighting Ninjor, a foot soldier, and then look in the back there. What is that? That looks to me like some Baxter Stockman action. Get that focus in. Yeah, are we getting a Baxter Stockman figure? It looks like, to me, it looks like a Spider figure, so like some kind of web store mix. Not quite Buzz Off, you know. That would be sweet. I hope that happens. I hope we get like a second wave. Reptile Wars. Ooh, so good. You know, it breaks my heart to get rid of the packaging when it's this good. So I do the flap across the bottom. I have opened this before on a live, but let's get right into it. The mini comic, I have also made a video going over that. You can check that on the screen here. You know, click it, have it on another tab, come back when you're ready, or watch this first, I don't know. But you get, obviously, they give you these cool instructions so they can tell you what pops off, the head, the arms, the body, everything. You can even do like the feetsies, though I don't usually swap those. The comic, you're going to want to check this out. It's more Turtles of Grayskull, Freddie Williams goodness. I absolutely love it. And there's so many cool scenes. There's so many cool items I would love to get, like a snake pit. I don't know. Let's do it. This Raph comes absolutely stacked. Not as many accessories with Donnie. You can see with Raph, even if you take everything off, it's less impressive than Donnie. Donnie is the overachiever in the line so far, and you can't blame him. But what Raph lacks, he makes up for in this little snake gauntlet thing alone. Look how cool the detail on the snake. Those wicked fangs, and you can see he's gotten a lot of use out of it already. Oh, it doesn't articulate, but man, that's so sick. And he comes with twin sais. And there's a lot of cool detail. You can see there's like a turtle shell motif on that. So cool. And they addressed, you know, the previous versions of the turtles. They kind of weren't turtly enough by some standards, because they didn't have like their standard weapons necessarily, so like Raph and Donnie, but they're like, hey, this time you get the giant gauntlet, you get two sais. Awesome. So we get right into Raph, and this Raph is just, it's a spectacular Raph. I don't know how you cannot love him. So the standard articulation, the full Townsend, I popped the arm right off, that's the swappability. Single jointed elbows, the legs, no, you know, crunch at the waist, that's fine. Just got the twist. The legs, pretty decent. They're not doing like any high kicks or whatnot, but good enough. Single jointed knees. Be careful. I find the joint on the knee, sometimes I'm bending the peg a lot, I've found. And then, of course, you have really good articulation on the feet. And technically there's a boot cut too, but I never use that. Oop, 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 oop. This Snake Hunter armor, I believe this is Snake Hunter He-Man armor. Motu fans, the true knowers, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think it's Snake Hunter He-Man. It's rad. And he also has like his whole, what is it, the right side is kind of like cable-y going on with like the armor, some Colossus bands. I think this is dope. He has, of course, the full headband, which I like this look for Raph, and it is OG to the comics. A lot of people think it's some like new Next Mutation thing, a Rise thing. No, I think it's like issue 7 or 9. I'll pop it up, whatever one it is. But they had the Turtles in full bandanas way back in the original Mirage run. So if you folks don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. And then, of course, the bandana swivels. He has a cool new shell, which it's nice. It's flatter. He's got the cool armor pieces. Here's one thing, though. With Turtles of Grayskull, there's a lot of swappability. If you take everything off, this piece I don't think comes off. I can't, there's no natural point on the back. And then this front piece, it almost seems like there's a line and I could pull it apart, but it also doesn't come apart easy. So I think that's like a permanent thing. And then the shoulder thing, but look at that cool freaking, man, I love Turtles of Grayskull so much. So this figure, I think he's super, super freaking cool. The gauntlet thing just goes over the arm. Oh man, that is just so cool. So many cool options with, I love it. I love the first version where it's like, here's a big Freako Sai, here's a big gauntlet. And He-Man Raph loves his gauntlets. Always be gauntleting. That's his motto. ABG. ABG all day and night. Not as heavily armored up as this guy, but I think I like this armor better. But, of course, you get into the swapping. And so you swap him about. There's tons of cool combos. I think the move with this new line is you get both. You know, you swap them. I like the way the different pieces on the different body look. I kind of like the bandana head on the regular body. I just think, I don't know, there's something cool about it, and it works. He can still wear, of course, like the helmet thing. That still fits, though the eyes, they're not quite as precisely molded, so he's very like dark and shadowy, but still cool. I love this raph though. So you can't pare this down to like a basic raph, and obviously there's no way to take off the armor and keep the shell, but I think that's pretty freaking dope. You just love it. You love to see it. There's so many cool options. As you get into the rest of the line, you're gonna make a Freako neck raph. You need the whole line. Trust me. Okay. You may not. You might be like me, not being a He-Man guy. You might be like Mecha Neck. Ooh, who needs him? You need big long Freako neck raph and Freako snake raph too. You could do any kind of. You need the long necks. Okay. It's wild. It's good. I love this raph though. Even if you just get this single raph, you're looking good. He's so cool. This line continues to delight and amaze. Turtles of Grayskull, keep it going. Make this the evergreen Turtles line, if you ask me. I just think he's so rad. This armor, the snakiness, oh, how do you not love it? The big R symbol? What are we doing here? Of course, before I neglect, I've mentioned it before, but the double size. What are we talking here? The double size, so you can get the classic sai action. They also they did them so they do fit through the fist. So obviously you got to go that. I mean, I do say I want a sai with a really short handle, because I find I can't get like the wristy poses I want. So maybe like do a sai with no whatever hilt thing, so we could do max wrist action. I think that would be cool. It's just an idea, toy designers. But a lot of stuff does pop off on this guy. Interestingly, on this line, they made it so the wrist gauntlets on all of them pop off, which I think is neat. It's cool, so if you don't want him extra wristy. But yeah, this figure, there's such a beautiful simplicity to the Turtles origin line, the He-Man origin line. And you've seen it. They've gone nuts with like wrestlers. Now we're getting Thundercats later. They can do no wrong. Maybe they'll cross over Turtles with Thundercats. Let's get that. Is that possible? That would be cool. I love it. Obviously, Turtles of Grayskull, it's just the best. 2 more coming up. We got, of course, Ratlore in the back and freaking Mecha Neck. This knee is a little loose. But, I mean, that's okay. If you're going to have a loose part, I guess the knee's the best to have, which the other leg not so loose. But anyways, I love Turtles of Grayskull. So I can't wait for Mikey and Leo. Will those be better? Because I think so far, pound for pound, these are the best Raph and Donnie so far to get. Raph is more even, because the original Raph is still pretty dang cool. Donnie is far superior. But I don't know. Leo, Mikey, can they compare? That the Mikey with the hair is going to be tough to top. But let me know in the comments. Thank you so much again for watching another video. Always fun to have you hanging out. Take care of yourselves.